All right, welcome everybody. Today we're going to be going over IDX Broker tools with blog posts. So we're going to do a couple of things. I've got my example website, just jefftrew.com. You guys can follow along there. We will be going over to the blog section, and then we will be inside of our WordPress dashboard as well as our IDX Broker dashboard. So basically what we want to cover is adding widgets, adding page links to any blog posts that you guys have, and how to use the IDX tools with it. So typically the best ones used are going to be the carousel widgets, where it displays 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6 properties along right here with a arrow on the right or the left side to be able to cycle through a few of those listings at each time. This is going to be just embedded into this actual page. Once these are clicked, they're called to action. They're going to go to a details page, and you have the option of opening them up in a new tab, which it just did there. So it's if this is closed down, your clients can go right back to where they were and continue looking for some listings. So let's get started on some of these, and then we will go in and add new. So this example here with blogging in IDX Broker, creating widgets to display listings, but then also creating the ability for clients to break it down by price range is really good. Sometimes blogging today, tomorrow, might not reflect very good until you get 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years down the road. It does take time to build up your blog posts. Driving traffic there, keywords, key titles, whatever you guys want to do. Good things to blog about is property features and how you think your clients are going to be searching when they go to Google or Bing, whatever it might be. What exactly are they going to type in there? For my example, I'm going to do my own area, and we will do homes for sale in Eugene with a pool. So basically, I'm going to create predefined searches for all homes in Eugene with a pool. We can add some content, we can add some images, and then we can add listings to these as well. So you can have all your normal content on here, and you can add images, you can add video, whatever you want to be, or whatever you want to have. It's pretty simple. Once you find your media, you do need to go in and upload it. You've got two different options. You can upload it before, or you can insert from a URL, or you can upload photos. Mine particularly already has some stuff preloaded in there. So we can go grab our images that we want to use. So we'll select one with the pool, we'll insert it. Typically I'll have a little bit more content on here, but let's just get some stuff in here. So you can have just as much content as you want on here. You'll have the option of adjusting your photos too. You can drag it, or you can go into your little edit tool and modify your image sizes. We'll make it just a little bit bigger. Update our settings. So we've got our larger image here. So you've got two different options. You can move it around by selecting where you guys want this. Throw it off to the side. Let's go ahead and throw mine back over on the left-hand side. We'll keep all of our stuff on the left for now. If you want to check on how the look is going to be, do your preview. Okay, so we see it's going to be fitting in there just fine. The text is going to wrap around it just a little bit. You can actually move it up so the main part of the text is here, and then other text goes around on the right-hand side. We like what we see here. We're going to go ahead and go with this. But we should be able to move this up. There we go. And then this would probably wrap around. All right, so that'll kind of wrap around just a little bit. So now what we want to do is we want to go create a widget, and we want to put listings in here via the widget. With WordPress, there's two different options. You can insert it via shortcode and pull it over from the API, or you can grab the embed script and do it that way. So for creating this particular one, I'm going to grab the embed script code and show you how to add it that way. And then we're also going to create some saved searches, some saved links generate that shortcode and embed it in that way to give it like a one-click so people can go look at those listings on a results page by price. So we're going to jump out of here and go back into our IDX Broker dashboard. So we'll go to Designs, Widgets, and Create. Select our type of widget, which would be carousel. Our custom search, and we want to use the advanced search field. And Eugene. So building a widget, I want to display all properties on here. I don't want to do any price range at all. And then for this particular MLS, everything is under the exterior features. So we can start typing, it'll drop everything down. You can always preview the results in a new window before, just to make sure you're getting good ones, but I do know that this will return results. Let's throw 5 on there. And then I suggested too that you open them up widget links in a new window. So basically when somebody clicks on a property, it opens up in a new tab. And then you also have the option to display all results, a link to like a results page of all those listings instead of just looking at them 5 at a time. So we're going to take and build our widget. So you have the option right here of grabbing this script, just select it, copy it. Or you can also preview this widget just to make sure everything is coming up the way that you'd like it. There we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. I like the way it looks. You also have the option of grabbing that embed script right here as well. Right click, copy. So we've got our preview. We're going to just kick that back to normal. So now you can go in here, and then you want to go into the text editor. And we're going to enter down, and then we're going to paste that script in here. We'll go back to our visual. And then you see, so you can't see it on here, but if you want to see it, you would have to preview it. But I think I'm ready to go ahead and publish it. I'm pretty sure everything's going to be about what I'd like. I'm going to go ahead and publish it just for now. And make sure you add your categories if you want to narrow them down by anything. You can do that. You can add any meta tags that you'd like. And also you can set up a custom background image, but then also a featured image if there's something that you want to. Featured image if you want to select a certain featured image for your blog post. So we're going to publish this, and then we'll go take a look for it. You know, I think people in my area would be searching for homes for sale in Eugene with a pool. So I'm going to go ahead and title that, hoping that that would bring up something. So now we'll go take a look. We should be able to see all of our written content, our image, and all of our listings are coming right in here for us. And then just always double check it. Make sure you carousel through. Make sure you take and open it up. So here's the blog post. It did open up in a new tab automatically for you, which is great, which is exactly what we want. So we'll close that down so we do know that that works. But let's say you want to also help out your client. So everything is indexable. Every predefined search on a search results page, details page, anything that it can be. Another way to help this out is, yeah, these are all houses with pools, but we're going from property prices of $105,000 to $26,000 to $15,000 up to $1.2 million. 1.3 million and 275. So it's a very wide range right now. So we're going to modify this a little bit. So I can see we can adjust it down from like 200 to 300 and probably 300 to 400. It's a pretty good little price range. So we'll go back into our IDX dashboard. We'll go to Preference, Save Links, and Create. So there's a question here that says, if you build a page instead of a blog post, would it continually update listings as new ones come in on the market? So a widget or a page, both of them, whenever the data is refreshed, it's going to display the most current listings. So your blog post with a widget that's 3 years old, it's still going to be updated every single day as long as that widget's active. So we'll go back in here to our advanced search, next step. We want to do the same thing because I want to keep it the same, but I'm going to do price ranges. I think I said 200 to 300. And we'll go down. We can select as many exterior features or any advanced field that we would like. And I'm going to select my pool. Again, you can always test it out in a new window just to make sure. I've got 2 results, so I am getting something out of it. Okay, so I'll go back down in here, go next step. to 200,000 to 300,000. Okay, so you can add your meta tag keywords and descriptions in there if you want. This is what it's going to display: Eugene Homes with a pool, 200,000 to 300,000. You can add custom subheaders in here to 300,000. We'll go bold. We'll make it a little bit bigger, and we'll center it for us. So we can save and manage this link. And we're going to do one more, same thing with just a different price, just to show you how to add those predefined searches for each of those. So we'll go create another one. We're going to do it exactly the same thing, just different price. So it can be pretty repetitive when you do a lot of these, but in the overall long run, it's going to be worth it for you guys. And we'll go grab pools. And you guys can do these on any type of advanced search filters. It does not have to be something with a pool, although some areas it could be very huge. It could be around a golf course community. It could be condos. You can do any property subtype, anything with certain views, golf course views. It just all depends on the areas. I mean, when you run into California, Arizona, Washington, Florida, New York, everything is going to be a little bit different. We will just double check that we've got those listings coming in. We should have a couple in there. There's 3. I'm good. So we'll go next step. Homes in Eugene with pool. I can't remember what I did for the exact name. So you want to keep them consistent. And of course, I absolutely forgot. All right, so then we'll create this one here. And again, we'll do the same thing. We'll go bold, center. Now this is just our custom subheader. Just so you can kind of see what a custom subheader looks like. So we're going to do save and manage. So we're going to go back into looking at our predefined searches. Oh, and I did them backwards. So typically keep those the same. Keep those in mind when you do them so that they are consistent. So what you can do is click on a preview link on either one of these just to make sure, and the page is going to load correctly. It's going to look good. We got 3 results. My custom subheader is showing up. It's pulling in the map. It's pulling in all my listings as well. So there's 1 active listing of this and 2 recently sold listings of homes for sale with a pool. That is being displayed up above the results. Not all MLSs do have sold listings. I forgot mine was actually activated on this. So here's a little preview of what you get when you have sold available in your guys' MLS for that additional add-on for your account. The map is a results page. You actually have the ability to put that into your global preferences and click on your map. All results page maps, click yes. And then you can also select results, featured, sold pending, supplemental, and agent bios if you want to display those maps. Okay, so now we know that this works. We also want to go back into adding this into our blog post. Now, it doesn't bring everything over immediately. We are going to go test it and see. The API refreshes every few minutes or so, so it's not instantaneous. But let's go double check and take a look. So we want to add IDX shortcodes. We created a saved link for these. These are the best things to link to. We're going to go look at our saved links. And this is going to give you a list of all the ones that you have inside your account. Okay, I have the ones that I just created are not in here. If you let this sit for 5 minutes, it's probably going to reload. But instead, we're going to go take a look at that. So you go back into your Impress plugin with our IDX Broker. Let's go refresh our plugin options. This is going to sync that account back up with yours. Pull over any of your widgets that are in there and any of your pages that you've created, whether it's a search page, results page, anything that it might be. And now when we go back into our blog post, we're going to go edit it. So we're going to put this above our carousel. So I dropped our carousel down a little bit. So we want to go add IDX shortcodes, save link again, and everything should be showing up in here for us. Perfect. All right. So Eugene homes with a pool 200 to 300 and homes in Eugene with a pool 300 to 400. So we want to add both of these in here. So we're going to do the first one, 200 to 300. And the page title for this. So this is going to be pulling from what saved link is created. You guys can modify the display of it on the blog post. So Eugene homes for sale with a pool. And then you can also make it look a little bit prettier on this. 200,000. We'll space it. Put some commas in there. $203,000. We'll insert our short code. So you'll see we've got our text and what it's going to be displayed at right there. So we're going to go enter down one more time. And we'll add our second short code for that second one. And it's on the bottom, 300 to 400. And of course, I can't remember what I did. So homes for sale in Eugene with a pool, 300,000 to 400,000. And we'll insert our short code. Of course, I did it entirely backwards. Well, you get my idea. We can actually go change it even right here. Eugene homes for sale with a pool. All right, now we're consistent. Okay, so now where you can preview our changes, or we're going to publish it. I'm going to go ahead and publish it. We'll go take a look at the live. And after we do that, we will let this load, and we'll go take a look at it. Now you can add YouTube videos. YouTube videos are very huge, obviously, with ranking as the #1 search engine in the world. So now you've got your image. Having a pool at your house will be very nice in the summer. All your standard contacts. You can put anything up here that you guys want. So now you got instantly listings of properties that they can see at. But then if you've got somebody, a lot of times if there's in an area that has a lot of pools and you really want to narrow it down by price, it does make this a lot easier. So we gave the option, remember we clicked yes on the box that says view all results in a new tab. So if we clicked on this, it would go to a results page of every listing in this area because I didn't put any price range in there. So it's going to show them all. But in some areas, this can be very beneficial to break them down by price because not everybody can afford to look for a house between 200 and 300. They might be more narrowed down to 200 to 250, 200 to 225. Break them down based off of your clientele. How are your clients that you have? What's most commonly used for those guys? So now when you click on this, you've got two options. You can open up link in a new window. Mine just opened up regularly. So now it's going to go to that predefined search, the saved link that we created in IDX Broker. It's got my standard title on it, but this took us away from the blog. You can set it up so any links clicked from your blog do open up in a new tab. That might be an option. That way some people can go back and be able to search for it without having to click the back button. So you can see our map obviously shows up. In the custom subheaders, you can put images, text, and video, completely up to you guys. You can customize it however you'd like. As you scroll down, you'll see all listings. So it looks like there's no active listings with a pool in that price range, but if you're in an area that's got it, it's going to display all the listings for them. So it's kind of nice. So you can see here. So when it does pull up the map, if you do have sold activated on your account with an add-on, it will be displaying solds in the red map pins. Green is going to be active, so we should have 2 solds and 1 active. So everything works there. So it can take, like I said, a couple of days to a couple of years to get your site up there. But trying to create those blog posts, blogging is very, very powerful. Do as much as you can at different topics, different areas, different price ranges. The more you can do, the better. Yes, it's going to take you some time to get going, but it is going to be very beneficial and hopefully trying to get in that organic traffic for you. Do I have any best practices for naming? I don't. Basically, from what I have always read and understood, if you try to make your titles pages or your titles as close to how clients search for things on Google, that's kind of how you want to title them. Like I tried doing, homes for sale in Eugene, Oregon with a pool. Completely up to you guys. You do have the ability to start ranking a little bit higher. I was at a trade show a couple months ago. We had a client that's been with us since the dawn of time. He created a blog post very similar to this. He had me pull it up, and he had predefined searches. He didn't have any widgets on it, which I think he does now. He put it on there. But he ranked above Trulia, above Zillow. The only one that he did not rank of, he was number 2 right behind Realtor. That's amazing. The blog post was written almost 6 years ago. It was actually, it was in 2010. It was in June of 2010. But that's his number 1 traffic to getting leads. So it can take time, but stick with it. Create as many of these as you can. And if we go look at my blog posts from my previous webinars, you don't necessarily need to blog specifically about real estate either. Did a webinar not too long ago with CJ Hayes of Agent Reputation. Go find that blog, that webinar that we did. The guy had some amazing ideas. He's a blog strategist. He's really, really good at what he does. His whole blogging was in regards to getting organic traffic to or trying to capture organic leads by not really marketing directly to real estate, but write up an article of something new coming to your community. For us, we just had Whole Foods Market come here. That was a very popular, very talked about item or store coming in. Write about it. So if you go there, go visit it, write a review about it, tell much, if you love it, whatever it might be, and then pop in listings on here. So you're going to get traffic to your website that nobody might even be looking for real estate this time. They're just trying to find information about this Whole Foods Market that's coming. But hey, there's some properties. These properties are within a 2-mile radius of this grocery store. Maybe somebody likes to be in that area for a house. They might want to move. They might be just coming to the area and want to be close to a Whole Foods Market. There's my opportunity to try to capture that lead. What tab did I hit to start building the widget in the beginning of the webinar? So inside your main dashboard, this is where we're looking at, hit Designs. In the sub-menu, you've got Pages, Widgets, Wrappers. We want to click on Widgets with a drop-down arrow. And we're going to Create. And this is where you select the type of widgets that you want. I think the cleanest looking is a carousel widget. Showcase can also be used. This is where you'll select the number of rows, number of columns of listings. So you can do like four rows up and down and 3 wide, give you 12 listings on there. And this is the same thing. So once you choose what type of it, you can go do your different styles of searches. You can do a custom list. You can add up to 25 specific listing ID numbers. You can build a polygon search with Platinum. That's a radius search as well. If you want to do just your guys' listings, so featured properties listings, you can absolutely do that. So just listings that are yours, you can throw them into your blog post if you want to write an article about your office, whatever it may be. You can pull everything in that way. Learn.idxbroker.com. We have an IDX Broker Academy that you can go to. They're putting content in here a few days a week, maybe even daily. We've got courses. You can go through featured courses, all courses. You can actually log in, create an account, and be able to keep up. So you can do like 2 lessons and come back and pick up and start on that 3rd lesson. All of our webinars that we have, we've got a list of all of our upcoming webinars that you can register at there. You also have past webinars that you can go take a look at this. All of our newest videos do pop up in here into the top left, and oldest go down to the bottom right. Have a great day.